Hello everyone, in today's video we will be looking at Haxorus in the Open Ultra League. So I was able to get a 4-1 and 3-2 set with this team, so you can definitely say that this team is working really good for me. And so the strategy behind this team is that Haxorus beats Swampert where my Alolan Mug struggles, and my Alolan Mug beats those fairies where our Haxorus struggles, and we have Snorlax as a safe switch or as a closer. It will do really good. So first battle we got Haxorus versus Obstagoon. Opponent switched out to his Driflim. I'm gonna throw this Night Slash, and after this we will switch out to our Snorlax. So I made it some mistakes with this team. This was my first battle with this team. So that's why. So here, what I will do here is no shield all the moves. As you can see, Ice Wind is not doing a lot of damage, and we resist the Shadow Ball. So what I did here is that I threw my Body Slam. I thought that it will KO, but it did not KO, and this Driflim got to a move. I could have just farmed him down if I couldn't, like, in the that was the best scenario where I could have just gone for the farm down. Here opponent showed me Obstagoon and tried to catch, but we didn't fall for it. We come in with our Haxorus, which is a mistake. I could have come in with my I should have come in with my Alolan Mug, because the Alolan Mug raises Shadow Claw damage, but here I am playing the neutral matchup. So here I will throw this Night Slash, which will almost kill the Toxic because opponent decided to shield. So I will throw another move. Let's see what opponent decides to. Opponent is letting this move go through. Opponent comes in with Obstagoon. We switch out to our Alolan Mug. We will throw our Acid Spray right away to lower the defense and do as much damage as possible with our poison jabs. We can still try to win this game, and we also have one opportunity to get a counter through with our Haxorus. Then our Haxorus will die. So like, we will do as much fast move. We will do as much fast move and drop as much defense as we can do. Like, opponent is trying to go for 2 moves, but we farm down the opponent for the win. Getting into the next battle we have Haxorus versus Dragonite. So a very bad lead. So what we will do is throw one Breaking Swipe, and we will lower the defense of the Dragonite, and after that we will switch out to our Snorlax. And here opponent will throw the superpower to force the shield, and then he will switch out. So opponent comes in with his Registeel, which is not a good matchup for our Snorlax. So I'm not gonna shield this move. I know that our Snorlax can survive one move, and after this I will go for back-to-back superpowers, and let's see what we can do. So here I am just farming him down. So this was the second battle with this team. So I thought that not throwing a superpower and coming in with my Haxorus to get energy advantage is the best play. So I will shield this move, and after this I will throw a Breaking Swipe on the Dragonite. I can get to 2. I will hope that I can get to 2 Breaking Swipes, because it is not looking like that. But we got to the second Breaking Swipe, which will KO this Dragonite. Almost KO the Dragonite, and we switch out to our Alolan Mug. Opponent comes in with his Skuntank. So here this is a neutral matchup. It is in favor of Skuntank because Skuntank has access to Flamethrower, which does neutral damage, but we still have a chance. So what I'm gonna do is throw my Dark Pulse after throwing that acid spray, and now we farm down the Skuntank and we farm down the Dragonite for the win. Getting into the next battle, we again got Haxorus versus Dragonite. So we will play it out the same way we did earlier. We will throw one Breaking Swipe, and then we will switch out to our Snorlax. So I will throw this Breaking Swipe, opponent shields, and now I will switch out to my Snorlax. Opponent throws the move, which is superpower as usual. Opponent then comes in with his Registeel. So this time I will throw both of my superpower, not like last time. So I will throw this superpower, and after this opponent gets to a move. I can survive this move, so there is no need to shield, and then I will build up more energy, and then I will go for the superpower. This will not KO because of the debuff, and now I will throw my Body Slam. So here I am going for the switch, which is not required because Registeel wins it anyways. So what I'm gonna do is come in with my Mug. Opponent switched out to his Dragonite, so that I cannot get any farm with my Haxorus. I will farm down. I will not touch this move because I was going for either for the farm down or KO this Dragonite before it can reach a move. So Opponent's final Pokemon is Revenant. I will throw my Dark Pulse right away, and here this will almost KO it. I can farm down this Revenant. I tried to like catch the move, which was a mistake on my part. I shouldn't have done that, but it's still fine. We can win this matchup. We can survive the Shadow Ball, and we farm down the Revenant and farm down the Registeel for the win. GG. Getting into the next battle, we have Haxorus versus Gliscor. So this is again not a good matchup because counters are resisted, and for the counter users, counter is the best portion of like best portion of damage. Like counters does most of the damage. So here I got the Night Slash on my Snorlax, which is good for me, as now that Gliscor is energy died. So opponent comes in with his Virizion. I will no shield this move. I don't have to shield, and I will hope that I can get to body slam. Here I didn't save my superpower, which is a mistake. Superpower would have done more damage, and now I will come in with my Alolan Mug, and I will no shield this move. Sacred Sword won't do as much damage, and I will go for the farm down. I will no shield this move as well. We can easily take these moves. I have to shield a Stone Edge, but opponent didn't build up to it, and opponent is coming in with his Gliscor. So I will throw this Dark Pulse. This will KO this Gliscor, and opponent decided to no shield. Opponent has Jellicent in the back, and here I misplayed this matchup a bit. I could have also gotten some farm from that Gliscor, but opponent knew that 2 shield Jellicent is really good for him. As you can see, I don't have much health on my Mug, and I don't have much health on my Haxorus either. So I will throw my Dark Pulse. I could have like baited here, but opponent decided to no shield, which is good for me. I could have baited first, and here I knew that opponent will throw Surf before I reach a Dark Pulse, so I switched out to my Haxorus, and I thought that opponent will like get out of this matchup with no energy, but opponent has a move loaded for the win. GG's. Next up we have Haxorus versus Mug. So this is a neutral matchup. It's anybody's game, so let's see how we decide to play out. We are gonna throw our Breaking Swipe right away to debuff the attack, so that we get less damage from Poison Jab. I will also shield this move because Dark Pulse will almost KO my Haxorus. I will gain some energy, and after that I will go for the Breaking Swipe and then catch the move on my Snorlax. So here I can also go for the farm down if opponent decides to stay in, and opponent tried to get to a move, but he knew, as he realized he couldn't get to it, the move, he switched out to his Charizard. We will throw our Body Slams. 2 Body Slams will do enough damage to KO it. Opponent decided to shield the second move, and opponent throws the move before we can reach another one. So here I will come in with my Haxorus, and I will try to get the counter damage, but opponent throws a move. I will let it go and hope that my Alolan Mug with some with 1 shield can sweep the game. So opponent has Wolverine in the back. I will throw this Dark Pulse, and opponent also has a catch potential with his final one. So here I will shield this move, hoping that it's an Earthquake, which it was, which is a really good shield on my part. And here I decided to go over so that opponent don't catch, and it ended up being a good decision on my part. So GG's. Getting into the next battle, we have Haxorus versus Virizion. So here Sacred Sword does like 50% damage on Haxorus, which is bad for us, and also Virizion outpaces us to Sacred Sword. So I will throw my Breaking Swipe on the right timing, and after this I will throw one more Breaking Swipe, and I will hope that Virizion throws a move. Otherwise I might have to, I think I cannot switch out. Yeah, I will just let go of my Haxorus. I hope that Haxorus could have taken the switch, but that Virizion survived with 1 HP. So yeah, I will throw the Body Slam here, hoping that opponent shields, which opponent is shielding, which is really good for me. And this is bad for my Alolan Mug because its Poison Jabs are resisted. So I will throw my superpower. This will KO this, almost KO this. Yeah, not almost, it survived it. It barely did any damage to threaten the shield. So here I will go for the Body Slam after building up to a superpower, hoping that opponent shields, and opponent is just no shielding it. And here we will just try to do lick damage and farm down, but opponent is throwing a move. So we will come in with a Alolan Mug, and opponent has a Haxorus in the back. So GG's. Next up we have Haxorus versus Swampert. So the team which so I made it this team for this reason, same reason. So I will have to like win the switch to maintain the alignment of Haxorus versus Swampert. So I will come in with my Snorlax, and here as you can see, liquidation did not did not did a lot of damage. So I can do as much. I tried to gain as much energy as possible, and now I'm throwing this body slam. Opponent shields the move, and it was a CMP tie, which is not good for me, as I could have just let this move go through, and I could have like farmed more energy. So I will go for the body slam, and after this, let's Swampert will farm down my Snorlax. I came in with my Haxorus, and I am not gonna shield this move. Opponent is going for his Hydro Cannon right away, so I will throw this breaking swipe. This will do some decent damage. 2 breaking swipe will KO, so I will shield this move because this Hydro Cannon would have KO'd my Haxorus, and here I build up to a move so that we can win, because Haxorus wins CMP tie, and by any miracle Swampert has a move loaded and I have no shields, and opponent also has no shields. I can like win CMP. So here I will build up as much energy as possible, and now I will throw this Dark Pulse, which will KO this Revenant, and now I will throw this Dark Pulse to force the final shield on Swampert, and after this we can like win CMP on my Haxorus. So it doesn't matter how much energy opponent takes from this matchup because he will just lose CMP and lose to Haxorus. So GG. Next up we have Haxorus versus Registeel. So finally a good lead for us, and here I don't know how to play this matchup because Registeel gets to 2 moves against any fighters, and all the same thing goes in Ultra League as well. In Great League it can get to 2 moves against any fighter on. So here I'm gonna shield the first move, and after this I also threw Breaking Swipe, hoping that I can survive this move, which ends up being a Splash Cannon, and we survive the move, and now I can farm down this Registeel, have a lot of energy loaded for the next mon, which is Charizard. So here Breaking Swipe even after debuff will do like 35% damage. So I will throw Breaking Swipe. I also I have 3 Breaking Swipe. I will throw all of them, and after this I will come in with my Alolan Mug. Opponent decided to shield 2 Breaking Swipes, meaning opponent has no shields, and now I will just no shield this move, and I will do Hydro. I will throw my Body Slam to do some neutral damage, and after this Body Slam, this Swampert comes in this Swampert is in a range where 1 Dark Pulse will KO, or I can also farm it down. So I will throw my Body Slam here. I decided to just shield it because I think my Alolan Mug can survive a Blast one. So here opponent is forced to throw a move, otherwise I will get to a Body Slam to KO the Charizard, and now I will come in with my Alolan Mug. Opponent goes for a Blast one, which will not KO my Alolan Mug, and now I can throw this Acid Spray for the win. GG's. Getting into the next battle, we have Season 9 Legend player. So we have Haxorus versus Registeel. So this is I think we play this matchup out differently this time. I will throw this Night Slash and I will not throw Breaking Swipe. I thought it will do more damage, and opponent might not get to his second move because I was just testing out Haxorus at this point. I didn't knew all the matchups very well with Haxorus, so I'm not gonna shield the Focus Blast, and it KOs my Haxorus. So yeah, I lost the switch, and opponent is coming in. Thankfully opponent is coming in with his Swampert. I'm gonna throw this Body Slam. Opponent shields, I will throw another Body Slam. If opponent don't, I think opponent won't shield. Yeah, he's a legend player. He knows where to make he knows how to make good decisions. I no shielded the Earthquake, thinking that it will be a Hydro Cannon. I will go for another Body Slam, and opponent just let go of his Swampert, which is really good for me, as now I can just come in with my Alolan Meadowback and here Alolan Mug and shield the Blast one. I can throw this Acid Spray, which will do some damage, and it debuffs the defense, so now I can do as much poison jab damage as possible. And after this, I can like I also survived the blast one, and I can throw this poison acid spray, and after this we can farm down the Charizard with our Snorlax for the win. GG's. Getting into the final battle, we have Haxorus versus Golisopod. So this is a neutral lead. We can like throw breaking swipes and it will debuff the attack, and this matchup will become more bearable. So here opponent decided to no shield. I will like no shield as well because it has access to liquidation, which will do resisted damage, and accessor, which will do neutral damage. I think neutral, it could also be like resisted damage. So here I have to shield this move, otherwise okay, I'm gonna like trust in the breaking swipe attack debuff. So I survived and won the switch. I will come in with my Alolan Mug, and I can throw opponent's MP died on acid spray, so I will shield the potential blast one and I will go for the acid spray. And after this, I will go for the farm down opponent's shield, so I can like shield this move and fully farm down this Charizard. So let's see what opponent decides to do. Opponent switched out to his Swampert, and here I'm gonna throw my acid spray. So this is a mistake on my part, as if I would have like thrown because I didn't needed the debuff, because one body slam won't KO after the debuff anyways. So yeah, throwing Dark Pulse would have been better, because I could have like because that body slam would have killed, and I decided to surrender. GG's. So that was the final battle. Thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoyed the team and the video, definitely consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.